Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube station. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. Today I'm going to be talking about IRS passport revocations in conjunction with the State Department. My YouTubes are about 5 minutes. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution matters. Many of you have seen me on the national news many times. I've been on about 10 interviews in the last 3 months. If I can go ahead and shed light on there, you're welcome to call me if you need any verbal explanation. Anyway, I have a whole team of former IRS agents and attorneys on staff. You can look at all my national interviews and my team at 777irs.com. Anyway, I do these videos for 3 reasons. So, A, you know the truth about the matter. There's a lot of people selling crap on YouTube. It kind of makes me sick. That's why I started this station. I can tell you with a sincere heart what you need to know. I give you insider tips about Internal Revenue Service when I can go ahead and do that. And I kind of tell you exactly what you need to close the case or help you get to where you want to go. Today I want to talk to you about IRS passport revocations in regarding IRS notifying the State Department. About 4 or 5, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, there was an act passed called the FAST Act. It was like for improving the road system in the United States. I know this is sound crazy. It's called the FAST Act. Look it up. And IRS, somehow, this thing got thrown in there that if you owed at that time $55,000 in tax debt, that the IRS could suspend and deny and revoke your passport. And that's what's going on today. That amount is $59,000. So if you got a bill from IRS and received a 508C letter that did not go to your attorney or power of attorney, would have went just directly to you. That 508C letter, by the way, IRS would have filed a federal tax lien as well. That's kind of their first calling card, is to file the lien. But then after that, what they do is they notify the State Department that you have 90 days from the date of that letter. It's a very time-sensitive letter that you have to work out an agreement with the Internal Revenue Service. You can either do one of 3 things: file an offer in compromise, get your case put in currently non-collectible, or make a payment agreement with IRS. If you have imminent plans to travel, kind of just getting over the flu. If you have imminent travel plans, IRS will expedite the passport request if you so get in a payment plan, get in a hardship, or file the offer in compromise on a legitimate basis. So what IRS does is they notify the State Department and says, hey, guess what? This taxpayer has 90 days to do this, and if not, you got to go ahead and not only suspend or revoke, you've got to completely deny the passport, and they're going to have to put in for another passport. So regardless of whether you have to put in for another passport or not, you still got to get your IRS case put into a currently non-collectible or a payment agreement or a offer in compromise. How do you do that? Let's get to the how-to, because this is really important for you. You're going to have to call the Internal Revenue Service and give them a financial statement. If it's at the service center, which it probably will be, you'll need a 433F financial statement. You will probably have to work that out, and then you'll send them the information. IRS will review the information along with bank statements and your bank statements to make sure that in fact you're verifying what's on that financial statement. IRS is going to take a close look at 2 things. IRS is going to take a close look at your assets, see if you can liquidate and need to pay the tax, and they're going to want to know how much you're spending monthly on your income and what expenses you're paying. So you have an option. You're either going to do this yourself and kind of like slug your way through this paperwork, and it's not bad to do. Can you do it? Yes. But if you owe a lot of money and IRS is going to dig into your financial statement, you don't want to touch that. You want someone else to do that. So But just remember, after 90 days, you have to apply for a new passport because that 508C letter is time sensitive. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Give me a subscription if you would. It's really big. We can get your passport back as soon as we can, faster than anyone. That is, unless IRS and the State Department completely denied your passport, then you're going to have to start over. But regardless, you still got to work out your deal with the IRS to get your case an uncollectible offer or payment agreement. Thank you for the subscription.